What's going on, YouTube? Back at it again with another video. Look, we got us some true crime, man. It says the teens who torture their friend to death, bro. What the hell? First of all, they should have said the teens that tortured this person they was hanging out with to death, because they ain't they friend. You don't do that to your friends. What the fuck? That's why I don't have friends. I either got brothers, sisters, or you just a nigga I know. Simple as that. Because, no, motherfuckers out here killing their friends. That's what I don't get. People out here killing their friends and they killing people they love. So don't love me. Don't be my friend. Be my brother, sister, or respect me. Period. I don't want to die, sir. The hell, ma'am. But yeah, before we get into this video, man, need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, turn them post notifications on, sit back and relax, and let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, hold on. Let's say a little prayer. My bad. Can't skip out on God, you know what I mean? Dear Lord, we come to you today just to say thank you. We appreciate everything that you're doing for us. We ask that you give us a good night, good videos. If anybody's eating their food, that you pray we pray that they enjoy their food, they enjoy these videos, enjoy the night, and have fun, enjoy anything that's coming towards them in the future that they know about, or unexpected blessings. I pray that you continue to bless us, continue to put us in positions to better ourselves and to better the people around us. In your name I pray. Amen. Ashe. All right. Let's do it. All right. Felt like Martin for a minute.
For many teenagers, much of their lives are lived virtually online. In fact, most talk to their friends almost entirely through text, Snapchat, and online messaging. To them, the online world is just as real as anything else, but it also appears to be safer. Online, teens can share their real thoughts without the same fear of repercussion, and they can even voice their darkest secrets.
That's really the bad thing about being online. People use online like a diary. Motherfucker tell you their whole family problems, how they got raped, how grapes, hey, uncle used to put grapes on the top of their head and lick it off. You be like, what, nigga? You put that on Facebook? You should have kept that to yourself, nigga. Go tell the police, not us. We can't do nothing for you. Some shit just don't need to be on the internet, bro. Like your vagina. I don't think you... yeah.
However, sometimes those secrets are so dark that they can't stay online forever. What's up, Iwu crew? Today we're going to discuss the case of a young Canadian woman who tragically met her end in the most brutal way possible. Police were baffled when a charred body was discovered hidden inside of a hockey bag. But with further investigation and over 1.4 billion pages of data transcripts, it was a clue in the popular game World of Warcraft that eventually led to her killers. Let's get into it.
World of Warcraft, like the
Fred
PC
and Lucy
game?
Proctor started their new year off with the best gift possible in 1992. On January 1st, they welcomed a daughter into the world. They named her Kimberly. The family lived in Langford, a town on Vancouver Island, just a short ferry ride from Seattle. Kimberly grew up loving animals. She raised several pets, and it seemed that she was more comfortable around her animals than with the kids her own age. Prone to being the victim of bullying in school, Kimberly wasn't equipped to handle the anxiety she felt in the classroom. Cramped hallways and the constant pressure from her peers led Kimberly to transition out of her school. She ended up at Pacific Christian...
Hold on, you gotta watch your words nowadays. What you mean by transition? That motherfucker changed itself? Damn, that was weird. Y'all heard that? It was like... ah. Y'all ever do that? Drink some water, then out of nowhere you just hold your mouth open like... and out of nowhere you hear that... ah. The fuck? Is that because I got an Adam's apple or something? Kids love looking at your Adam's apple. You be like... oh, you made it go up and down. Yeah, nigga, I'm a grown ass man. Nigga, I got nuts. Nigga, that's why I can do that. Made me forget about what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Shit, I don't know.
Secondary school.
Oh,
an alternative high
transitioning.
school in Victoria where they described that their students are learning and grappling with life and learning from a Christian perspective. Unfortunately for Kimberly, all alternative students were lumped together in the classrooms, regardless of the reasons they were sent there. She was enrolled partly because of her anxiety, and she ended up sitting alongside students with a history of violent outbursts. Cruz Wellwood,
Violent
a fellow
outbursts, so
student,
she was in a slow class. That's what I'm getting out of this. She was set by people that were known for violent outbursts. We didn't have that at black schools. We were just like, either you was regular or you wasn't. You was bad or you was not bad. He's known for violent outbursts. Violent? Like, he just don't talk a lot in class. He ain't the class clown. He just, what you mean by violent outbursts? Y'all let him come back to class? Yeah, she had to be in one of them slow classes or something. It had to be because y'all allowed too many words. Y'all allowed too much shit in white schools. Nigga, we didn't have all them options. We didn't have the option to be a violent outburster. I would have chose that. What the fuck? I had to be class clown or go take your ass to ISS. I stayed in that motherfucker. Nigga, I was cool with the ISS teacher. She used to be like, go to the cafeteria. Let me go to the cafeteria and shit. That's what I'm saying.
was at the school because of his own history of violence.
Violence?
He had reportedly broken another student's nose, and on a different occasion, had hit another classmate over the head with a chain.
Damn!
Cruz's tendency...
Y'all let him come back? Y'all let him, allowed him to have friends? No, hell no. He need to be homeschooled. You need to kick him out the district. Because it's crazy. They kicked my brother out the district. All he did was skip class. So they said, fuck it. He can't go to no schools in the district. He don't want to show up. We ain't going to allow him to if he need to. So my nigga went and got his GED in 2 weeks. He's smart as hell. Grannies.
These were a chip off the old block. His father, who had abandoned the family when he was still a baby, is serving a life sentence for assaulting and strangling to death a 16-year-old girl.
Whoa!
When Cruz was on for assaulting, who had abandoned the family when he was still a baby, a chip off the old block. His father, who had abandoned the family when he was still a baby, is serving a life sentence for assaulting and strangling to death a 16-year-old girl.
We knew right there. You gotta look at niggas' daddies. I'm gonna just keep it a whole 100. If you know this nigga in person and you know his daddy, you gotta expect him to be something like his dad. Facts. I'm a lot like my dad. A lot. My brothers is a lot like him too. But I got one brother, he kind of flip out. You know, they got the mom tendencies, you know. But look at these niggas' daddies, bro. If a nigga daddy like fucking with kids, one of that nigga's sons gonna fuck with some kids. I'm telling you. It's just in the pudding, bro. Y'all got, hey, man, start looking at these niggas' daddies, bro. For real. Women, before y'all date them, and you meet the parents, and you find, I think your daddy a little weird. Just know that nigga a little weird, too. He just ain't showed you yet. Ain't no way this nigga look exactly like him and don't act nothing like him. I'm just saying.
When Cruz was only 7 years old. Cruz would later write, I hated my father for what he did.
No, you
He
didn't.
stopped replying to his father's letters at the age of 12
'Cause
while
wanted
living
to
with
do
his
it.
grandparents. A few years later, Cruz, whose teachers described him as, quote, anti-female, moved in with his mother, whom he constantly belittled and had reportedly hit on 2 occasions. Another student at the school, Cameron Moffat, had been friends with
hell. Cameron Moffat. Look at that nigga last
Cruz.
name.
Another student.
Everybody know the white kid with the slick back and he had the long ponytail in school was weird than a motherfucker. The nigga used to do shit like... He used to do shit like that. My motherfucker was weird. And then he just happened to have the name Moffat. That nigga was one of them kids that used to bring one of them bow knives where it curved at the end. He'd bring it to school and be like, look what I got. Yeah. Hurry up, put it up, brother. He was one of them kids that used to walk on his toes. Nigga had strong ass calves. Nigga never stepped on the back of his heels for some reason. He held his backpack like this and walk on his toes. Yeah, that motherfucker was weird. Damn, these is her friends?
At the school, Cameron Moffat had been friends with Cruz since the 5th grade. The two would skip school to smoke pot and began consuming
5th grade?
alcohol at the age of only 10.
Damn, they had...
Later, their...
Shit, I know I keep pausing this, but it's a lot of bullshit. First of all, skip school to smoke weed and get drunk at the age of 10. Your parents suck. That ain't their fault. They were just being young. Your parents is horrible. We're gonna blame the parents. We're going to blame the parents. God damn.
Their drug use would allegedly transition to harder drugs, such as LSD and ecstasy. Cameron was a much worse student than Cruz, passing only 5 of his classes during his 4 years in high school. But his larger stature allowed him to display dominance over Cruz by punching him. Cameron's aggression in school started in kindergarten. He would hit and push kids, and in middle school, he was suspended twice. In his home life, he was said to physically hurt his sister and even kicked the family dog.
I was just finna say he was that type to just kick the dog. That's wild. In my head, I swear on everything I love in my head, I was like, he the type to like fuck your dog or do experiments on your dog, kick your dog and shit. And then it just said that. That's crazy. I wish I would have said it first.
Its paw on one occasion. He was eventually expelled permanently for bringing a box cutter to school and threatening his sister.
Kids. Yep.
16-year-old Cameron, 17-year-old Cruz, and 18-year-old Kimberly all hung out in the same group.
Yeah, I remember when niggas used to do that in middle school. Put the red tape or the blue tape. Like a nigga come to school with a red shirt on because he like claimed Crip. He put blue tape on it or across the chest. Like, I'm Crip, nigga. My mama even wear this red shirt, nigga. I'm Crip. God, nigga, we was like 11 years old. Tomorrow, I'm Crip. Are they gonna shed, nigga? My daddy a blood. I'm a blood, nigga. Shed. I'm blood. Hey, what? No, the fuck we wasn't. I know damn well I'm not. I don't gangbang. I don't even like niggas like that to gangbang.
And would get together regularly to smoke pot. Kimberly began dating another boy in the group, but was heartbroken when he suddenly broke off their relationship.
Oh no.
She confided in Cruz and Cameron by messaging them both online. Both boys began to flirt with her. Cameron wrote to her, "There aren't many beautiful things I've seen, but I must say you are one of them." Although Kimberly played along with the flirtations,
it's not really much beautiful things I've seen in life, baby, but I just want to say you're one of them. You really changed my life in a certain way. He done put that Mac Daddy on her dumb ass, and now she retarded about it.
Advances. Cruz sent messages to Kimberly saying that she made him feel honest, telling her, "You're beautiful the way you are, and I can't lie to you."
Straight lie.
Kimberly
right
ended
there.
up going on 1 or 2 dates with Cruz, but ended things through a text message. Following this, Cruz was said to torment her online for the next month. The longtime childhood friendship between Cruz and Cameron had gradually developed into something much darker and more violent. The two would get together to watch aggressive adult videos and would carry on conversations online fantasizing about a...
Huh? The two would get together and watch aggressive dope videos. So them niggas getting together watching them porns where they like niggas just beat them hoes up. And they watching it together. Well, that says a lot about you, huh? I mean, when I get on and watch some little freaky stuff, when I just decide to get on there and, get something out of there. I ain't never looked up beat me up or no shit like that. I want to see her getting her ass beat. Huh? Wow. Y'all different.
Assault. They were high the majority of the time and even began experimenting with drinking blood and other bodily fluids. The next known contact between Cruz and Kimberly happened the same night she was messaging online with Cameron. She switched between the two conversations, telling Cruz that she was surprised to hear from him. Cruz wrote that he wanted to apologize, and asked Kimberly if she had plans the next day because he wanted to hang out with her.
No, we can't.
He told
hang
her
out
that he
ever.
had to tell her something in person. Kimberly replied, saying that it was all so sudden and she was shocked when she got his message. She asked him to call her. The two talked on the phone for about an hour, but unknown to Kimberly, during the call, Cruz merged it so that Cameron could also listen in. Kimberly agreed to meet Cruz the following morning at the Langford bus exchange. During the conversation, the two boys messaged back and forth, relishing in their dark fantasies. Cruz wrote to Cameron, "I'm going to rip her nose ring out and burn it, burn her flesh." Cameron recommended, "Why not keep her bound and alive?" To which Cruz responded, "That's what I'm going to do, but I need to get her stoned first and possibly seduce her." All the while, Cruz continued to talk to...
They planning on doing some other shit. Not even on no ritual. They just like, crazy, I gotta get this out of my system. We gotta get killing, so let's kill the girl that I used to love. Y'all going to jail. So I hope y'all plan on, like, killing y'all. I'm just saying that y'all gotta start watching these motherfuckers. If you in school right now, because I know some of y'all in middle school watching me, and you hanging out, and you see that nigga over there, and you looking at him, and you like, man, something weird about that nigga. Just know your gut ain't lying to you. Something is weird about him. But don't bully him. Don't bully him. Hey, be like, man, you good? How you day, man? You straight? You not hungry? You not eating at lunch? I don't ever see you eat at lunch. You need something? I got you. Do some shit like that. Help this motherfucker out. Because he probably plotting on killing everybody. For real. For real. Shit.
Kimberly on the phone, as though nothing was wrong. On the morning of March 18th, 2010, Kimberly and her parents had a lot to celebrate. The previous day, they found out that she had earned enough credits to graduate from high school, and Kimberly was very excited about potentially beginning to volunteer at an animal sanctuary. When her mother kissed her goodbye and told her she loved her before leaving for work, she expected that Kimberly would babysit later that afternoon, and then return home to sew her graduation dress. Kimberly slipped on her black hoodie adorning the number 13 before leaving the house. Around 10:30 a.m. that morning, Kimberly met up with Cruz and Cameron at the Langford bus exchange as she'd planned. Cameron had entered the Canadian Tire home improvement store earlier that morning to purchase about $17 worth of camping fuel.
Hello, they in Canada? I thought they was all nice up there in Canada. Motherfuckers. Y'all up there killing people in Canada? What? Oh hell no! I was rooting for Canada. I'm like, man, Canada, they nice as hell. Like, oh my God, like, why would, hey, don't go up there. Don't fuck they shit up. They nice. Y'all ain't nice, motherfucker. Y'all weird now. Y'all ain't that nice. That's crazy. Y'all just like us.
The three of them talked for a bit before heading to Cruz's house on Happy Valley Road.
Happy
The
Valley.
two boys had planned an attack on Kimberly the night before. Cruz told Cameron the code phrase for when he was ready to initiate the attack. He told Cameron that when he said, "I think I'm going to make some KD," that would be the signal.
Some Kevin Durant?
KD is a Canadian abbreviation for Kraft Macaroni and Cheese Dinner.
That nigga Kevin Durant is Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. Oh my God. Bro, if I ever go to a game, I'll be like, nigga, Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. Katie gonna be the only nigga looking. Huh? How you know that? That's me in the stands. I don't know. What? That nigga Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. That boy.
It wasn't long after the three teenagers entered the house that the two boys pounced on Kimberly. They bound and gagged her, tying her up from the wrists and ankles, shoving a sock into her mouth, then sealing it with duct tape. For hours, they took turns assaulting and beating the helpless girl, living out the twisted fantasies they had discussed with each other, before stuffing her into a freezer.
Whoa.
Her official cause of death was asphyxiation as she slowly and painfully ran out of oxygen inside the freezer. At one point during the torture, possibly while Kimberly was still alive, Cruz logged into his computer and sent her one last message, presumably trying to give himself an alibi. In the message, he asked her if she was done babysitting. While on the computer, other friends messaged Cruz after noticing that he was online.
Right.
After one of these friends complained that Cruz wasn't responding as he had continued his sinister activities, he eventually wrote back, "Sorry, the freezer was jumping around."
Dumbass.
The
He
following
wanted to
day,
get caught.
Cameron and Cruz stuffed Kimberly's lifeless body into a hockey bag. Cameron, the stronger of the two, was able to carry the bag to the public bus stop, where they, along with Kimberly's corpse, boarded the bus heading for a popular hiking trail. Getting off the bus near the Galloping Goose Trail, they carried the body into the woods and under a bridge. They covered the bag in the camping fuel that Cameron...
The older I get, the woods just don't sit right with me, bro. A lot of shit don't sit right with me. I ain't gonna lie, shit. Nigga, when you been through a lot of shit, like, from a kid to here, I done seen some shit. For real. And then when you get grown and you start learning about, like, I went through, like, that whole stage of life, just, like, binge watching alien shit and mermaid shit and spiritual demons and this and that and all these different kind of type of... I went through a whole, like, years of just watching that shit. Nigga, I'm out here scared than a motherfucker. Nigga, I don't even sleep in the dark no more. I used to never be scared of the dark. I used to have to sleep with my TV off, everything. Now, boy, that TV off, nigga, I'm gonna get to feeling motherfuckers breathing on top of me and shit. I'm thinking like, man, what if somebody yank me out this bed, bro? What if somebody just grab my foot right now and yank me out this motherfucker? I'll be nervous. Nope. Turn the light on. Click. Like the TV just saved me from everything. But it do. I don't care. It do. Click that motherfucker on quick. Yeah. For real.
Cameron had purchased the previous day before setting it on fire.
Hold on, what that say? What this say right here? All half med. Oh hell, they giving out half meds. Damn! I don't know what the hell that
During
means.
their time under the bridge, Cruz sent a message from his phone, one that he would come to regret. The boys then continued on as if nothing had happened. Later that day, Cameron had brunch with his mother and grandmother, who ended up buying him a video game afterward. Cruz then spent the day at his house with a girl he was dating. All the while, Kimberly's family was worried sick and desperately searching for her. At around 7 p.m. that evening, a few hikers went under the bridge of the Galloping Goose Trail, where they discovered Kimberly's charred remains. They notified authorities, who immediately began an investigation. It only took 3 days for police to use dental records to confirm the identity of the body as Kimberly Proctor. Her family...
Damn, Kim. And she was beautiful too. Fuck! Hanging out with them weirdos. What the... R.I.P. Kimberly on my mama. R.I.P. Kimberly Proctor. Sweet Jesus on my mama.
He was utterly devastated. At first, investigators were bewildered. Who could be responsible for doing such a horrific thing to an 18-year-old girl?
Probably
His friends and family set up a public memorial page in Kimberly's honor on Facebook. They kept close watch, scouring each post and comment for clues. You'd be amazed at how many people don't have a single privacy setting on there, said one of the authorities on the case. Cruz, already worried that his text message sent from the Galloping Goose Trail could be incriminating, grew more cautious about leaving any online traces that could lead the police to him. Nonetheless, he couldn't fight back the desire to share the gruesome acts that he had committed.
That nigga got some weird ass teeth. Like, this teeth is good. They clean. They straight. They, you know, they don't got gaps in them or nothing. Got some good teeth. But it look like that nigga just like hung out the car while the car was driving fast, and he just put his shit on the concrete and it's just like, and shaved it perfectly across or something. Like there was like fingernails, and he took the little, he just did it too. Looking at him. God damn, boy. Shit!
With his online gamer girlfriend, who lived in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
That nigga gums pink, though.
He messaged her 5 days after murdering Kimberly, sharing with her that he wanted to tell her something important, and that he wanted the two to talk in a chat room in World of Warcraft. He chose the multiplayer online role-playing game as his medium because he thought the conversations were less likely to be saved than a traditional messenger. He confessed the crime to his online girlfriend and even sent her links to news articles to back up his story. Unsurprisingly to him, she responded, "I'll always be here no matter what you do." Cameron also confirmed Cruz's story to his gamer girlfriend through World of Warcraft. When the girl asked Cruz if he felt sorry for Kimberly's friends and family, and quote, "all whose lives you have ruined," Cruz replied, "No, I don't feel bad for them." For the next few weeks, Cruz attended school intermittently, while fellow students mourned the loss of Kimberly. He had outbursts in class when the subject of Kimberly came up, telling one student, "I'm glad she's dead, I hated her." Cruz and Cameron bragged to themselves over online chat rooms that they were getting away with the murder. Feeling confident, Cameron wrote to Cruz, "Since we killed that and it wasn't too hard, we should do it again."
What?
Eventually, the two boys were brought
Them
in and
motherfuckers
questioned
is
by
crazy.
police. Although they admitted to seeing Kimberly the morning of her murder, they said she left early to go to school. Investigators weren't convinced, and it wasn't too long before they had enough evidence to monitor both of them officially. Cruz and Cameron had their homes bugged by investigators, along with their cell phones and even the gazebo at a park where they hung out. They also traced their online searches and retrieved old texts and online messages. In the end,
That's why I be telling y'all, like, motherfucker, if you do something, it don't matter you delete that message, it don't matter if you delete that picture, they can always pull that shit back up. If you was shaking your ass with butt beads in it, and you was doing it on the handstand in that club because you got off that liquor, you and your girlfriend recorded it, and you put it on Snap and accidentally, oh shit, delete that. That shit's still there. Yeah, we gonna pull that shit up in 5 years. We gonna wait. Yeah, we gonna pull that shit up. I just hope no shit ever come out of me. I was young once. Sitting there taking pictures of my shit, in there hitting us, recording it and shit. I hope that shit don't come back. Oh, it's gonna be embarrassing. What? And y'all sitting there just like that in the camera. Young as hell. Look, babe. Shaking that motherfucker. I hope that shit don't ever come back. Oh, god damn. I was young. I wasn't thinking. I ain't know. Fuck.
the evidence collected accumulated to the equivalent of a staggering 1.4 billion pages of data and transcripts between the two of them. Cruz and Cameron were both arrested on June 18, 2010. Both boys were said to be extremely calm when taken into custody. 2 days later, police began to interrogate Cameron, but when they asked for specific details, Cameron toyed with police, saying,
"I'm telling you the truth. I'm just not telling you every single little thing that happened."
I'm telling you the truth. I'm just not telling you every single little thing that I know. Speak! You gotta slam the table, grab that nigga by his motherfucking shoulders. Don't grab him by the throat. Grab him by the throat, he know. Oh, I'm too scared. He assaulted me. Grab that nigga by his shoulders. Have that nigga hemmed up like that. No, speak, little ass boy. Speak. All right, headbutt your shit right now. Speak, nigga. You wanna go to jail for the rest of your life? You wanna go to jail for the rest of your life? What? Lock his ass up. Punch him. Just throw your laptop. Don't throw it, don't hit him. But throw your laptop at the wall right here. And make the whole thing break. I bet he's gonna start speaking. And then have another cop come in chill, you gotta chill. I'm telling you, this is what he does here. I can't control him too longer. I got somebody to investigate on. You have to chill, let him speak. And then just be like, get the fuck off me. I'm calm. And then you walk out and you calm down. Right here, you calm the fuck down and be like, nah, I'm not playing with you. No, you did it. I need you to talk. And then spit on the floor. I need you to talk. Then step on the spit and rub it in. Yeah, the little shit matter. You gotta be intimidating for motherfuckers like this. He think it's a game. You gotta light a cigarette up and blow it in his face. And they be like, I'm gonna put this motherfucking cigarette on your eye. Alright, the only way this cigarette can go out is if you don't blink, motherfucker. That's the only way. You blink, nigga, your ass burning. Straight up. For real. This nigga kill people and do torture on them and shit. Nigga, we gotta treat them how they treat people.
It's down to the
That nigga
tiniest
ain't no
grain of
kid.
detail that can come up into my mind. And trust me, there's a lot of really disgusting.
He told them that they burned the body, knowing that the bones would be left behind, but at least the evidence of the bruises and horrors acted out upon Kimberly's flesh would be gone. He also said, there's going to be a time and place one day when this is going to be so easy to tell. In a conversation recorded between the two teens that took place in a sheriff's van on the way to their first court appearance, Cruz could be heard telling Cameron about his interrogation. He said, they were really trying to stroke my ego, telling me how smart they think I am. Cameron replied, I just laughed at half the things they said and just sat there with a big-ass grin on my face. Both Cruz and Cameron pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and indignity to human remains. Even though both teens were minors at the time of the crime, the prosecution sought adult sentences.
Oh, God.
Almost a year after the murder,
hell?
a Canadian court sentenced
ain't
Cruz and
kids.
Cameron to life in prison.
Some people become adults at 16, some people become adults at 25, and some don't come until they just don't ever become adults because they just immature than a motherfucker. Them little motherfuckers was grown. They knew what they was doing. If you can sit there in front of a cop and know that he's trying to manipulate you into other shit, like, I think you're a really smart kid, man. I really believe you. I just need you to tell me. You sit there like, how's he doing this shit? Nigga, you grown. You know what's going on. Lock his ass up and put him in a cell where they rape people. You know, with a G at the front.
With no chance of parole for 10 years. They were transferred to adult facilities where a more comprehensive offender treatment program is offered. One of these treatments includes chemical castration, which is a drug treatment used in Canada to reduce the likelihood of recidivism in assault crimes. Even though the sentence imposed was the maximum penalty for a juvenile under Canadian law, Kimberly's parents were not satisfied with the justice served. They wanted to see the boys pay for their crime with their lives. However, the death penalty is not an option in Canada. Kimberly's mother, Lucy, told reporters, quote, when an animal is sick, you put them down. They're not even animals. I don't like to use that word because Kim was a huge animal person. Those two are monsters.
Monsters.
Kimberly's father, Fred, would tell reporters outside the courtroom, these animals aren't rehabilitatable. They deserve to die a long, slow, horrific...
Hell no, some people don't need rehab. Some of y'all just genuinely just crazy than a motherfucker. That motherfucker grew up to kill people because he said his daddy did it. Basically, his dad hurt me when he killed a 16-year-old and got put in prison. So I grew up without a dad. So it made me crazy. Motherfucker, go to jail. Cause nigga, half my cousins grew up without a dad. And them niggas is alright. It's so many people in the NFL right now, like, I never knew my dad. You know? The nigga Obama didn't even know his daddy. He became the president. That dumbass. I didn't have my dad growing up, so I went and found somebody and tortured him. No. You crazy. People like that need to go ahead. We need to go, poof. They just disappear. So, poof. I don't know how it happened, huh? Oh, God. Somebody just drove by with a car and just hit him. I don't know. They need to just disappear somehow. Sorry. And the parents of people like that need to go ahead and understand, like, you raised a monster. You know? I'm sorry. But consequences come behind monsters. I get it's your son, it's your baby, but you gotta understand that ain't no regular motherfucker. That motherfucker do crazy shit. You was next. For real. We got to get rid of him, Sean.
Horrific, painful death. 10 years later, on May 15th, 2020, Cruz faced a hearing to determine whether he was eligible for full parole and escorted temporary absences. Joanne Landolt, Kimberly's aunt, said,
Nigga, somebody kill my daughter like that, nigga. I can't wait till they get off parole. I'm like, man, please let him get parole, please. I think he's a great kid, Judge. I feel like he's rehabilitated. He's a great kid. I feel like he deserves a second chance. He deserves it. Grant it, Lord. Please let him free. We gonna get your ass, boy. Oh, yeah, we on your monkey ass. I'm telling you. We gonna tie you up, and I'm gonna get my cousin that was in prison for 30 years, and he really, really missed men, and he gonna fuck you. Yeah. Real bad. Oh, man. And we gonna sit you down, and I'm gonna put honey in your ass and set bees off and shit in there. We gonna do all types of shit to you. Nigga, I'm gonna open your eyelids and make you watch Coco Melon for 62 hours straight. That's it, just straight Coco Melon, nigga. Baby shark doo-doo-doo-doo on my mama. I'm gonna play that shit loud, baby shark doo-doo-doo-doo. Play that shit in your, put some headphones on your head, play that shit. Repeat. Nigga, you're gonna drive crazy hearing that. I don't know, baby shark doo-doo-doo-doo. Imagine hearing baby shark doo-doo-doo-doo for 62 hours straight. You're gonna be sitting there hearing that, not torture, not nothing. As soon as they take that out, you go, I'm so thirsty. Yeah. Baby shark got you thirsty than a motherfucker. Guess what guess what the only thing you get to drink? Dog piss. That's it.
He told the parole board he wanted the escorted day passes because he wanted to go to church on Sundays, which is ridiculous because they have chaplains in prison. She was listening in to the hearing virtually due to COVID constraints. She added, "It's ridiculous. We could be going through this again and again and again. And who knows when Cameron's going to start trying? We're not going to see the end of this until they are dead or they are released." Cruz's parole was denied in the first 10 minutes, but he will automatically be eligible for parole again in 5 years. He can apply for escorted day passes anytime.
They're even going to let him sit in there forever.
Reports about the crime were careful not to blame video games, specifically World of Warcraft. However, the online chat room played a key role in gathering the evidence needed to convict Cruz and Cameron. Recalling the tragedy, Kimberly's mother said, "It doesn't go away, and thinking about what she went through is beyond horrific." Kimberly is gone forever, but Cruz and Cameron may one day be released and integrated back into society.
Man, society gonna get his ass. We live in a day and age where bullying is 100% not allowed. And then they probably gonna not like gay people. So, you a bully and you don't like the LGBTQ community? Like, you don't like them? Like it's a difference between, like, you know, you a straight man and you don't got no problem with it and you just don't want them to do no gay shit to you, and then genuinely not homophobic, like you just don't like gay people. If you just don't like gay people, then they finna get your dumb ass. What the fuck you don't like them for? They ain't do nothing to you. Now I can see if they did something to you. If they try to touch on you and shit. Yeah, okay, I understand. But you just see somebody walking down the street, like, look at that nigga. That nigga like boys. You know, I hate that nigga. Like, what the fuck? What the hell he do to you? Damn. Yeah, go and release him though. If not, keep him. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video, man. Need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, turn in post notifications on, and bro, treat people how you want to be treated, man. Don't be going around this motherfucker killing motherfuckers and shit. God damn, definitely in this case. What the hell? Don't do that. I'm out this thing. Peace.